Brad Rudner here. We're at the beach. There's snow on the ground. We had a couple centimeters fall. Wind's blowing, so hopefully you can hear me. It's a little brisk. And here's the ocean behind me where I will be going in for some cold thermogenesis. Lots of benefits. I'll discuss those once I'm in the water. Okay, snow on the ground, wind coming in. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. CT Thermogenesis. Woo, woo, woo. Here we go. All right, here we go. It's cold, and I'm going into the ocean. You might not believe me, but I am. As you can see, my dog and the waves over there. And you feel that. You do feel it, but a lot of it's in the mind here. So, cold thermogenesis. It's about resetting the body, leptin resistance. You can reset that so you have leptin sensitivity. Yeah, also good for other hormones, good for the inflammation, good for your mitochondrial health. I'm in the water, it's windy, it's about 7 degrees. Well, actually, the water is about 7 degrees Celsius. The air is about 0 or -1 Celsius. There's a little wind chill. It's probably -4. Here I am, nice and cool in the Pacific Northwest. But you know, I've been getting cold adapted, and that required me to, well, I actually skipped a few steps, but as I wrote, you gotta first start off with your face, getting that cold adapted, ducking in there, keeping your face down as long as possible until you need a breath. When you can handle that, you can move to putting ice in double bags, a couple, 20 pounds or so, using a compression shirt, putting the ice on top of the shirt, not underneath, and staying there, trying to build that time up. Get up there 5 minutes at a time. If you can get to 60 minutes, you're doing well. Again, if the skin is pink, it's okay. If it's getting white, that's a no-go. You gotta warm up with a shower. Okay, after you do that, the ice double bagged will go right on the skin. Again, getting up there to about 60 minutes. And when you finish that, you can go with the plunge. So into the bathtub, right? You put cold water in the bathtub. So you start with a hat, gloves, or maybe socks or booties. I got some neoprene booties on for the ocean, but no gloves. And then you stay in your bathtub with cold water. Again, build that up gradually to 45 minutes an hour. Watch your skin. Surface temperature of the skin should not go below 55 or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can get a skin thermometer and measure that. And then after that, you're gonna start adding ice to that bathtub. 20 pounds of ice. And again, increasing your time till you get up to that 45 to 60 minute mark. It's quite remarkable what will happen. Guys like Michael Phelps and Lance Armstrong use cold thermogenesis really effectively. It turns white fat, that's white adipose tissue, into wat to bat. That's white adipose tissue gets converted to brown adipose tissue, which allows you to burn for heat and increases your metabolism. So you lean up. As I said before, it's anti-inflammatory. It's good for hormones like your thyroid. It can reset, do some thyroid resetting. It's good for insulin sensitivity, reversal of diabetes, fertility, testosterone. All that stuff is really good. It's also really good for the mind. So when you can do this, you strengthen the mind, and when you come out, there's an endorphin rush. So I feel friggin' fantastic after I finish this. It's a bit of a challenge at times, coming out with the wind blowing here, with sub-zero temperatures here in Canada on the west coast. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna feel a little cold probably, but I'm gonna keep my mind strong. I'm gonna breathe. I don't use breathing too much like Wim Hof. I use the mind, and I really just kind of embrace the cold. It's pretty amazing what it can do and how you can feel. So here we are, pretty beautiful setting. There's some ships, the waves are coming in. There we go. You can see the snow on the shore, and the city of Victoria is behind me in the background. I'm a little out of town here. Just drop the kids off at school. You know, they have their toboggans and their snow pants, so then maybe they get a chance to go sledding. Who's that behind me? Is that my wife? It might be. There you go. Sometimes it's a little bit harder for women. One thing you can do to help yourself, or if it's challenging to cold adapt, is to eat more omega-3s, to get your omega-3 ratio to omega-6s down, well, it's below, so 1 to 10 omega-3s to omega-6s, and get that below that so there's less omega-6s in your diet. It will help you cold adapt faster. There she goes in the background. Hey, Bree! And add some DHA, which you can get in those omega. Seafood is really good for that, so eat more seafood. It's really good to drink about 16 to 32 ounces of ice cold water before you get in the water. That helps too, or not the water, before you're doing any sort of cold thermogenesis. And that's the skinny of it. So there she goes. There's my dog Rufus. And I think this video is long enough. I'm gonna stay in a little bit longer and then head on out and have a great day. Awesome. Top of the day. Pacific Northwest. I wish the sun was shining. It's always nice when that happens. It's also a great way to absorb more vitamin D on the skin when you got goosebumps. It's pretty fantastic. Okay, so see you guys later. Don't try this all at once. Read the blog, ask any questions you want, and we go from there. All right, Brad Rudner. Catch me at bradrudner.com. Family by Nature Facebook group, or the Energized Parents, Family by Nature Facebook page, or bradrudner.com Facebook page. And finally, we have the Family by Nature Facebook group page, which is all about our families embracing nature for bonding and better health and optimization. Right on. Be well. Top of the day to you. All right, here's me heading out. And it's a little chilly.